What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, October 30th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and they'll take you to the page. Raven-Symoné has garnered backlash once again, this time for her comments regarding the assault on a student by a police officer in South Carolina. During Wednesday's after show of The View, the 29-year-old co-host insisted the victim's alleged phone use in the viral clip from Spring Valley High School was also at fault. Although the officer's actions were heinous, she said, the student shouldn't have been on the phone. Symoné said the girl was told multiple times to get off the phone. There's no right or reason for him to be doing this type of harm. That's ridiculous. But at the same time, you got to follow the rules in school. First of all, why are there cell phones in schools? There shouldn't even be a problem to begin with, and he shouldn't have been acting like that on top of that. The former child star explained further, there's so much oomph or gusto in young people, they feel like they can pop off at the mouth as an adult. Symoné's comments prompted a viral wave of backlash on the internet soon after they aired for the actress's apparent ignorance regarding the severity of the unwarranted physical attack by the officer. Twitter users, commentators, and others have reacted in anger and annoyance in the face of Symoné's opinion. One Twitter user wrote, "Hey, at Raven-Symoné, please think before you speak, because that girl was on her phone. She deserved being choked and thrown across the room." While another tweeted, "When you're dealing with that normalization of physical abuse of children and teens, having her phone out seems trivial," at Raven-Symoné. And another tweeted, "Dear at Raven-Symoné, please never speak again, like ever again." This isn't the first time the television personality and former Cosby Show actress has come under fire for her comments regarding issues of police brutality or race. In early October, the co-host said she would choose not to hire a person with a ghetto name and prompting criticism for her apparent lack of self-awareness and hypocrisy. In May, Symoné made headlines again when she voiced her disapproval of the idea of placing Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. She said at the time, "No offense to everyone that's going to be mad at me for saying this, I don't like the idea. I think we need to move a little bit forward. Let me just preface that I understand the history. I get it. Trust me, I was taught. I was in that culture. I would have chosen Rosa Parks." Critics disagreed with Symoné, saying honoring the abolitionists would not repeat history, like she argued, but ensure it would not repeat. GLAAD executives have spoken out against upcoming action flick Tomboy: A Revenger's Tale due to its issue and use of gender reassignment surgery as a plot device. The film, which has just named Furious 7 Michelle Rodriguez as its star, centers around an assassin who is forcibly turned into a woman. Rodriguez's character seeks out revenge against the doctor who performed the surgery, played by Sigourney Weaver. GLAAD's director of programs for the transgender media, Nick Adams, told The Hollywood Reporter, "We haven't read the script, but it's disappointing to see filmmakers turning what is a life-saving medical procedure for transgender people into a sensationalistic plot device." He also added, "We are at the crucial moment in the public's understanding of transgender issues, and stories like these have the potential to undermine the progress we've worked so hard to achieve." Tomboy will be directed by Walter Hill and produced by Said Ben Said and Michael Mert. Hill penned the script from a story by Dennis Hamill. The team will begin production in Canada in early November. George Clooney and his wife Amal have a new addition to their family. The 54-year-old American actor and 37-year-old Lebanese-British barrister adopted a 4-year-old basset hound named Millie from the San Gabriel Valley Humane Society on Wednesday. The organization announced on Facebook Millie was adopted by George Clooney and his wife Amal. Millie, a basset hound, now has a new brother named Louis, who is also a rescue. Congratulations and thank you for adopting. The Humane Society added to their website they were searching for a basset hound and saw Millie's picture on Pet Finder. They did a meet and greet with her and spent time introducing her to their other rescue, a Cocker Spaniel named Louis. It was good news in that Millie and Louis hit it off and the happy new family headed home together. The couple previously had a Cocker Spaniel named Einstein, whom George Clooney adopted in 2010. The actor told Esquire magazine in 2011 he was so anxious for the dog to like him during the shelter home visit that he rubbed meat on himself. He recalled, "I start to panic that Einstein is not going to like me, so I run into the kitchen where I have these turkey meatballs and rub them all over my shoes. She left him with me on the spot, and forever now he just thinks of me as the guy with the meatball feet. He loves me." George Clooney and Amal Clooney have been together since 2013 and married in Venice, Italy in September 2014. The couple share an intimate kiss at the Los Angeles premiere of the actor's new movie, Our Brand is Crisis, on Monday. Pam Clementieff has joined the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The 29-year-old French actress will star alongside Chris Pratt as Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Bradley Cooper as Rocket the Raccoon, Vin Diesel as Groot, and Dave Bautista as Drax. Sources told a Hollywood Reporter Marvel conducted an extensive search for an Asian actress to fill the mystery role. Clementieff, who is of Korean, French, and Russian heritage, and press executives from the start, according to Variety. James Gunn, who directed the first movie, wrote and will return the helm to the sequel, with Kevin Feige as producer. Gunn and the studio reportedly wanted Matthew McConaughey to play the villain, but the actor turned down the opportunity. Guardians of the Galaxy opened in theaters in August 2014 and earned over $774 million at the box office. The sequel is scheduled for a May 5, 2017 release and will co-star Benicio del Toro as the Collector, Karen Gillan as Nubia, and Sean Gunn as Kraglin. Clementieff is known for the French movies Après Louis and Loup, and made her Hollywood debut in Spike Lee's Old Boy remake starring Josh Brolin. She last appeared in the thriller Hacker's Game with Chris Salinger. Margot Robbie recently posted as Harley Quinn for Empire magazine. The 25-year-old Australian actress showed off her look in a cover shoot for the publication's December issue. Robbie will play the character, aka Harleen Quinzel, in the forthcoming movie Suicide Squad and discussed the role in the interview. The star recalled, "When I got the role, I started looking up Harley's costumes online with my mom sitting next to me. She was like, my daughter's going to dress like a prostitute. There's a lot of angry mothers out there." Robbie was spotted with a motorcycle on the film set in May and appeared in costume in the movie's San Diego Comic-Con trailer in July. She previously told MTV she was initially nervous to take on the DC Comics role. She said, "I guess it's intimidating because there's obviously a lot of people I want to please and a character I have to do justice, but it's a challenge. I'm definitely up for it and hopefully I don't disappoint." Several of Robbie's co-stars appeared on their own Empire covers, including Carla Delevingne as the Sorceress Enchantress. The movie opens August 5th in 2016 with Jared Leto as the Joker, Will Smith as Deadshot, Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag, and Jai Courtney as Boomerang. Dirty Grandpa released the first trailer starring Zac Efron and Robert De Niro on Wednesday. The 28-year-old actor plays a groom-to-be whose grandfather, played by De Niro, tricks him into driving to Florida days before his wedding. The preview sees the pair party with Aubrey Plaza's character and goes wild during spring break at Daytona Beach. Efron and De Niro, 72, were photographed on the movie set in Tybee Island, Georgia in April. The actors were spotted engaging in what appeared to be a shirtless body competition, seen briefly in the trailer. Dirty Grandpa is directed by Ali G. In the House and Borat co-writer Dan Mazer and opens in theaters January 22, 2016. Julianne Hough co-stars as Efron's character's bride-to-be, and Zoe Deutch, Dermot Mulroney, and Adam Pally also have roles. Efron last appeared in the poorly received We Are Your Friends and is also slated for Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, and Mike and Dave Needs Wedding Dates. De Niro will star in Heist with Dave Bautista and Joy with Jennifer Lawrence. Shades of Blue, a police drama starring Jennifer Lopez, Drea de Mattel, and Ray Liotta, is to debut January 14th on NBC. The 2-hour-long first episode will be helmed by Oscar and Emmy-winning director Barry Levinson. The premiere is scheduled for 9 p.m., but the series will move to its regular 10 p.m. time slot the following Thursday, January 21st. The show will be an hour long after the premiere. Jennifer Salk, the president of NBC Entertainment, said in a statement Wednesday, "We're so excited to have locked in a premiere date and can't wait to show audiences that Jennifer and the rest of this incredible cast delivers in this compelling new drama series." Jennifer's role as Detective Santos is a tour de force. She carries herself with an incredible gift and toughness, yet at the same time heartbreaking vulnerability. We are thrilled that NBC is the network to bring this iconic actress and star to series television. Lopez plays a charismatic single mother and resourceful detective at the heart of a tight-knit crew of Brooklyn detectives led by Liotta's enigmatic Lieutenant Matt Walznick, who often leads a team to step outside the limitations of the law in order to effectively protect their precinct and their own, press note said. Days of Our Lives star Casey Allen Moss faced assault charges after attempting to punch a bartender in Scottsdale, Arizona, according to reports. Moss was in handcuffs early Monday inside a bar at the W Hotel after starting an argument with the bartender who cut him off for the night. The actor grew more violent after he attempted to punch the bartender, but missed. Moss then pushed a member of the staff before being brought down by the bouncer, according to ABC 15. Once in handcuffs, the 21-year-old yelled, "I'm Casey Moss and I'm an actor on Days of Our Lives." He also cursed and yelled at hotel staff, police say. Moss was released from jail Tuesday and is now scheduled to be in court for an arraignment on November 2nd. The soap opera star faces charges of assault, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Moss was in Scottsdale for a book signing for Days of Our Lives 50 Years by Greg Ming, which hits bookshelves on Tuesday. Comedian Jane Lynch is to host the People's Choice Awards on January 6th. Lynch said in a statement, as a person myself, I'm thrilled to take on hosting duties of the only awards show that celebrates the choice of the people. The prize presentation honoring fan favorites in digital, film, music, and television is to air on CBS live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Lynch is best known for her work on TV's Glee and in writer, director, actor Christopher Guest's big screen mockumentaries Best in Show, Mighty Win, and For Your Consideration. She will soon be seen in the new sitcom Angels from Hell. The Hocus Pocus cast recently celebrated the Halloween movie's lasting legacy. Vanessa Shaw, who played Allison, Thora Birch, who played Danny, Doug Jones, who played Billy Butcherson, and Sean Murray, who played Thackeray Binks, honored the film and recalled memories from set in an interview with ABC News. Shaw said of the movie's impact, "I don't think any of us had any idea of the magnitude of how popular it would be till this day. It just goes to show that when you are young, you watch things over and over again and it gets in your head and it just sticks." Birch added, "The fact that Hocus Pocus found a niche in that world where it cannot be extra-sided from the holiday itself to me is really amazing. I'm really surprised but humbled and happy to be part of something like that. I had the best time on that film." Hocus Pocus opened in theaters in July 1993 and earned over $46 million at the box office. Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy starred as a trio of witches inadvertently resurrected by a high school teenager played by Omari Katz. Jones recalled, "They were all very sweet kids. Thora, of course, was at the height of her fame. She was so affected by it all. She was very much a little kid. I'd be holding hands and skipping with her. It was so great to have a little niece like that." Murray said, "Vanessa, I'd say I was closest to, and Thora was the most wonderful thing ever. We'd be on and off with the set teacher in the trailer, and she'd write little here's on the paper I was working on. If you mention it to her today, she'll say, 'Oh no, I didn't do that.'" Midler revealed she'd be interested in a Hocus Pocus sequel in November 2014 and joked about the potential movie Monday on Twitter. Parker subsequently told Vulture there haven't been serious discussions about a sequel yet. Fox and Blue Sky Studios have released a final trailer for the Peanuts movie, which celebrates the series' storied 65-year history. The 2.5-minute trailer set to The Who's Baba O'Riley features original Peanuts artwork and animation from the classic television series before switching over to the film's distinct 3D aesthetic. Charlie Brown is seen in the nostalgic trailer struggling to confess his true love for the little red-haired girl, while Snoopy takes to the skies on his doghouse to take down the Red Baron. Iconic characters Lucy, Linus, Schroeder, Sally, and many others also make appearances. The film's official synopsis reads, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, Linus, and the rest of the beloved Peanuts gang make their big screen debut like they've never been seen before. Snoopy, the world's most lovable beagle and flying ace, embarks upon his greatest mission as he takes to the skies to pursue his arch nemesis, the Red Baron, while his best pal, Charlie Brown, begins his own epic quest. The Peanuts movie is directed by Steve Marantino, who directed Horton Hears a Whoa, and opens in theaters November 6. Charles Schultz's son Craig Schultz and grandson Brian Schultz co-wrote the film with Cornelius Ulanio and co-produced with Ulanio and Paul Feig. Johnny Depp recently pranked wife Amber Heard for Velocity series Overhauling. The 52-year-old actor tricked the 29-year-old actress into believing her 1968 Mustang had been stolen a third time for the show's November 4th episode. Overhauling ran for 5 seasons on TLC and moved to Velocity in 2012. The series sees unsuspecting marks have their cars, and usually old or antique vehicles, spruce up and customized to their surprise. Chris Jacobs, the host, told Entertainment Tonight, "Working with Johnny, it was cool because he's such a down-to-earth guy and he loves the creative process. He can laugh at himself and take a joke." Depp and Heard met on the set of Rum Diary in 2009 and started dating in 2012. The couple married in February, and the actress is stepmother to Depp's children, 16-year-old Lily Rose and 13-year-old Jack, by his ex-partner Vanessa Paradis. Depp last appeared in Black Mass and is slated for Yoga Hosers with daughter Lily Rose Depp and Alex Through the Looking Window with Anne Hathaway. Heard will next appear in The Danish Girl with Eddie Redmayne and star in London Fields with Theo James. Forest Whitaker will make his Broadway debut as the star of the revival of Eugene O'Neill's Hughie starting in early February. It was announced Thursday. According to Playbill, Hughie will open showings February 5th with his official opening night taking place at Booth Theater on February 25th. Academy Award-winning actor Whitaker will be joined by guest star and Tony winner Frank Wood in the on-stage drama. Hughie, honored 4 times with the Pulitzer Prize and last revived almost 2 decades ago, is directed by Michael Grandage, who has also directed Broadway plays like The Cripple of Inishmin in 2014 and Bread in 2010. Whitaker will play Erie Smith opposite Woods, a night clerk in the 2-character play. The Butler's actor's Broadway role is one previously held by other Hollywood and Broadway greats, including Jason Robards and Al Pacino. AMC says it will air next year's 6-hour-long episodes of the nonfiction series Ride with Norman Reedus. The show will feature the Walking Dead icon and biker enthusiast as he takes viewers on the open road to explore motorcycle culture and its history. Joel Stillerman, the president of original programming and development for AMC and Sundance TV, said in a statement Thursday, "We love being the home of people's passion projects, and there is nobody more passionate about motorcycles than Norman Reedus. He's an avid rider and aficionado who is deeply immersed in motorcycle culture. There is also nobody more fun to hang out with. This show will bring 2 key elements together for a weekly ride into the incredible world of motorcycles and the people who live and breathe them." Ken Druckelman, the co-president of Left Right Productions, said Norman's interest in motorcycle culture and his natural ability to make friends wherever the road takes him are just 2 of the key ingredients that makes this show so exciting for us. We look forward to taking viewers on a fun, imaginative, and revealing ride. Reedus remarked, "I'm incredibly excited and thankful to AMC for giving me the opportunity to share a passion of mine with our fans and hopefully a whole new audience. I've had a lot of fun filming and exploring, and I hope it shows." The 46-year-old actor is also known for his work in the films Mimic, 6 Ways to Sunday, 8mm, and The Boondock Saints. Nene Leakes will return to The Real Housewives of Atlanta after all. Bravo confirmed the 47-year-old reality star will appear in Season 8 despite her departure after Season 7. Sources told E! News Leakes surprised her co-stars by showing up unannounced during their recent trip to Jamaica. The television personality will make an undetermined number of appearances on the forthcoming season. Leakes announced in June she was leaving the show to pursue other opportunities. She will serve as a judge on ABC's revival of To Tell the Truth with Betty White and return to Broadway in Chicago in November. The reality star was a main cast member on seasons 1 through 7 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 8, which will premiere November 8th with Candy Burris, Cynthia Bailey, Phaedra Parks, Kenya Moore, Portia Williams, and newcomer Kim Fields. Kim Zolak's husband, Croy Berman, took to his toes to show support for his wife's recent heart surgery. The former Dancing with the Stars contestant shared a photo of her beau's newly pedicured feet, his big toes painted to depict a heart monitor on Instagram Wednesday. "Croy's toes for my surgery," Solak wrote. "If that isn't love, I don't know what is." In September, the Don't Be Tardy 37 experienced a minor stroke after flying from Los Angeles to Georgia. The health issue for a decision that made her heartbroken. She said at the time, "I'll be back for the finale, which is so exciting. He's told me what I'm doing. I gave them kind of a suggestion. I just love everybody on the show. I love the whole network, so hopefully they'll go with what I suggest." Kim Richards was sentenced in her Target shoplifting case this week. The 51-year-old reality star received 3 years probation, 300 hours of community service, and 52 Alcohol Anonymous meetings for attempt to steal over $600 worth of merchandise in August. Richards received an identical sentence in September for April public intoxication. The judge will only have to complete service hours and AA meetings once. A source told E! At the moment, Kim seems to be doing okay. She's trying to get some projects off the ground. Her relation with her Kelly is better. At one point, things really weren't good. They're namely alley. Richards has struggled with alcohol abuse for years, but out barely in sobriety. The star says she stays focused by living in the present, not in the past. The television finale came to fame Beach Mountain and no return. She has since starred on 5 seasons of Real Housewives, but won't appear on season 6 due to personal issues. ABC's long-running morning news report was by about 40 hours after Tuesday, November 17th at 5 p.m. will continue on-air uninterrupted and live-stream online until 9 a.m. November 19th. Viewers will be treated to classic stories and moments seen on the show, as well as a special live performance by One Direction, behind-the-scenes dance rehearsals from Dancing with the Stars, and the red carpet premiere of Netflix's new original series, Marvel Jessica Jones. Mark Cuban, Damon John, and Kevin O'Leary of ABC's hit show Shark Tank will also be on hand to answer viewers' questions. The 40-hour event will end by bringing together GMA's current cast, Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Lara Spencer, Amy Robach, and Ginger Z, with former anchors including Josh Elliott, Sam Champion, Joan London, David Hartman, Diane Sawyer, Charlie Gibson, Nancy Dilstant, Sandy Hill, Spencer Christian, Lisa McCree, and Morton D. Ashley Campbell honored dad Glenn Campbell in her first music video entitled Remembering. The 27-year-old aspiring singer compiled childhood home movies of herself with the 79-year-old country star for the video. The song pays tribute to her father, who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2011. Campbell told Rolling Stone Country, "I wanted to write something that expressed to my dad how much I wanted him to be safe. I wanted to let him know that he didn't have to worry, that I'll take care of him when he can't take care of himself." She also added by saying the song goes through the journey of how when you're little, your parents take care of you and make the world not such a scary place she shared. As you get older, those relationships change and kind of swap places. Campbell's condition has steadily declined since his diagnosis and was moved to a long-term care facility in 2014. The singer is a father to 7 other children, sons Cal, Kane, Dylan, and Travis, and daughters Shannon, Debbie, and Kelly. Tim McGraw performed Glenn Campbell's song I'm Not Gonna Miss You in the singer's stead at the Academy Awards in February. The song hails from the documentary Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me, which chronicles his struggle with Alzheimer's and his farewell concert tour. One Direction, Nick Jonas, Demi Lovato, and Walk the Moon have joined the star-studded lineup for the 2015 American Music Awards ceremony, Dick Clark Productions announced. They will join previously confirmed artists 5 Seconds of Summer, Selena Gomez, and Carrie Underwood. Jennifer Lopez is to host a gala which will air on ABC November 22nd. Pop star Justin Bieber recently found himself in an awkward situation while promoting his upcoming album Purpose. During a radio interview Wednesday in Spain, the pop star decided to suddenly leave after one too many uncomfortable questions. The interviewers for radio station Vodafone spoke through a translator to Bieber and asked questions that he clearly wasn't interested in answering. When asked whether he dressed as himself, a visibly weirded out Bieber responded, yeah, I dress myself. The show's host then asked him about how he likes to go out and party and whether there was a woman in his life to each query. Bieber responded with a simple no. Things really took a turn for the worse when the host asked if the 21-year-old was willing to help the host break the internet by filming a video for the station, which then prompted Bieber to split from the interview without explanation. October has been an eventful month for the singer, who recently released a music video for his new single Sorry, and who earlier this week took home 5 awards during MTV's Europe Music Awards. Amy Winehouse's first professionally recorded songs were odes to her favorite hip-hop group Salt and Pepper, and exclusive footage included with a DVD, Blu-ray, or iTunes download of Asif Kapadia's documentary Amy. The late singer's friendship and musical relationship with Juliet Ashby is chronicled as a defining season in her life. According to reports, the clip peeks into Winehouse's childhood, where she formed a dual hip-hop group with Ashby in honor of Salt and Pepper called Sweet and Sour at the age of 10. Several years later, Ashby's stepfather and producer Alan Glass placed the girls behind professional microphones to record some of the early songs of Winehouse's careers. 3 of the duo's songs, Glam Chicks, Spinderella, and Boys Who Need Them, were all recorded during that time, although the last song was reportedly not approved for the official release of the film. Director Kapadia recounted to Rolling Stones, Juliet and Amy were like husband and wife. So much of the power of the film is really about their relationship. Amy's a kid with a kid's voice, but she could do it. She had talent even back then. Sweet and Sour is nice because it's them doing their version of Salt and Pepper. Amy is obviously sour, but they take it really seriously. Winehouse died during the summer of 2011 in London. Toxicology reports at the time showed the artist had no illegal drugs in her body when she died, although alcohol was present. The 27-year-old Grammy Award-winning singer is best known for her 2008 song Rehab from her album Back to Black. The additional footage of Amy is available with the purchase of the film on iTunes starting this week. The documentary will be available on DVD and Blu-ray December 1st. There's a total of 17 new scenes previously unreleased, including Winehouse's first live show, several interviews, and a press briefing regarding why the British singer's Via's request to attend the Grammys in 2008 was denied. Pop star Taylor Swift has filed a countersuit against the former Denver radio host who allegedly groped her during a backstage photo op in 2013. Originally, DJ David Mueller sued Swift back in September, saying the allegations cost him his job and was seeking $150,000 in damages. Now, according to the countersuit filed Wednesday in the U.S. District Court of Colorado, Swift has denied Mueller's charges and is countersuing, alleging assault. The Swift suit reads, in the course of his meet and greet with Ms. Swift, Mueller intentionally reached under her skirt and groped with his hands an intimate part of her body in an inappropriate manner. Mueller did not merely brush his hands against Ms. Swift while posing for the photograph. He lifted her skirt and groped her. Mueller has maintained that he never inappropriately touched the pop star, and the original lawsuit claims that following the photo, a co-worker, Eddie Haskell, excitedly told him about his experience meeting Ms. Swift earlier that night, including how he, quote, described and demonstrated how he put his arms around her hands on her bottom. Swift is denying those claims as well, stating in the countersuit, Ms. Swift knows exactly who committed the assault. It was Mueller, and she is not confused in the slightest about whether her long-term business acquaintance, Mr. Haskell, was the culprit. Resolution of this counterclaim will demonstrate that Mueller alone was the perpetrator of the humiliating, wrongful conduct targeted against Ms. Swift, and will serve as an example to other women who may resist publicly reliving similar outrages and humiliating acts. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1938, Orson Welles caused a nationwide panic with his broadcast of War of the Worlds, a realistic radio dramatization of a Martian invasion on Earth. Wells was only 23 when his Mercury Theater Company decided to update H.G. Wells' 19th century sci-fi novel War of the Worlds for national radio. Despite his age, Wells had been on radio for several years, most notably as the voice of the Shadow in the hit mystery program of the same name. War of the Worlds was not planned as a radio hoax, and Wells had little idea of the havoc it would cause. The show began on Sunday, October 30th at 8 p.m. A voice announced the Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations presents Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air in War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. Sunday's evening in 1938 was prime time in the golden age of radio, and millions of Americans had their radios turned on. But most of Americans were listening to ventriloquist Edgar Bergen and his dummy Charlie McCarthy on NBC, and only turned to CBS at 8:12 p.m. after the comedy sketch ended and the little-known singer went on. By then, the story of the Martian invasion was well underway. Wells introduced his radio play with a spoken introduction, followed by an announcer reading a weather report. Then, seemingly abandoning the storyline, the announcer took listeners to the Meridian Room in the Hotel Park Plaza in downtown New York, where you will be entertained by the music of Ramon Requello and his orchestra. Prudent dance music played for some time, and then the scare began. An announcer, the Martians mounted walking war machines and fire heat ray weapons at the pony humans gathering around the crash site. They annihilated a force of 7,000 National Guardsmen after being attacked by artillery and bombers. The Martians released a poisonous gas into the air. Soon, Martian cylinders landed in Chicago and St. Louis. The radio play was extremely realistic, with Wells employing sophisticated sound effects and his actors doing an excellent job portraying terrifying announcers and other characters. An announcer reported widespread panic had broke out in the vicinity of the landing sites, with thousands desperately trying to flee. In fact, that was not far from the truth. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, October 30th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great, safe Halloween weekend. Remember to turn your clocks back. Good night, and God bless you all.